Okay, just hydrated. Let's get this going. I have about 5 minutes-ish to let you know what's going on. Hello, Encore Grant Board and Chloe. Thank you so much for introducing me to this wonderful opportunity. I have lots of paperwork to go over with you. I've sent you as much as I can, but here is my video submission, and I'm going to go over your project requirements. I want to show you. I've got a bunch of paperwork here, things that I have prepared to discuss with you for quite some time since I actually spoke with Chloe. I did not actually procrastinate. It's just that it took a long time for me to get to this point to put it all together. Almost gave me a heart attack and a breakdown, but we're here and I got it. Okay, let's get to it. So, as far as your project summary requirements here, the video, we're going to detail my project here, including objectives, timeline, expected outcomes. Let's go. Objectives: release my first EP. Translate that from studio to live stage. Okay, and then get it out to the public with elevation, a level of elevation of musicians that I need. Okay, I'm the composer and just the silly singer. Like all these other people who are massive, wonderful guitar players, bass players, drummers, I need them. I know a lot of them and I need them. Timeline, it should have already been done. ASAP is the timeline, 1 to 3 months basically. Expected outcomes, to continue and get this EP out, translate it to stage, continue interacting with the community, getting on stage, getting more experience with stage, translation, doing community events, including events with local businesses in Colorado Springs like What's Left Records and Shutter and Strum, which you'll see I recently did a workshop, Pretty and Punk workshop. Okay, how does this align with the mission of the VACF? It fits in the mission because we're enriching through arts and culture. Okay, I did a Pretty and Punk workshop, which is very arty fashion, DIY, unique clothing where you walk away with a piece that is only something you wear, different from anyone else, expresses your personality fully. It's recycling, upcycling, so it's smart, right? And I'm wanting people to feel good in their skin in functional clothing that is movable and breathable, has ventilation, and sexy too. Okay, nurturing talent. I'm talent. I've been a talent since I was a kid. I've been working on this forever, my whole life. Okay, and I am inspired by new artists. I hope to inspire them as well and show them what they can do with YouTube. Back to the arts and culture too, I want you to know real quick that this whole project, what you see on YouTube, is an art project. Okay, it's showing you that I'm real, I'm raw, I'm not AI, I make mistakes, I have a visual issue, I am recovering from a brain injury. I haven't really detailed that on YouTube, but that's for you to know, okay? Well, whoever looks at this video, right? Because it's past 3 minutes, but most people don't want to look past shorts, right? So this will be buried. Okay, we're at 3 minutes 53 seconds. We got to get going. So, arts and culture. This is an art project. I will continue to work with lots of projects in the community, shared experiences that make people happy and share a positive message, a positive mental health message, as well as other areas of inclusion. Okay, with my mission, which my mission, by the way, is mission not impossible again, spreading positive messages to all through active creation of real music and arts with the intention of keeping live music, arts, and full free expression alive. So my areas of focus are inclusion of everyone, positive mental health, self-worth and self-esteem, vibrational healing, imperative, especially with I like 432 hertz. I'm looking into that more. I may get into research and development because I am a certified occupational therapy assistant. I'm still practicing, but I can't do it all the time, right? You got to have a balance of healthcare work and fun heart cup life, right? I want this to also be free to the public as long as it is possible, but I've run out of money. Okay, so inspiring the next generation of artists, they're gonna see what I've done here. Literally, my YouTube. Okay, look at the stats. You look at the stats. I mean, I put this stuff up about 4 months ago, just experimenting, because I realized I was like, wow, if I actually put something out and I don't have an audience, it's just gonna get lost in the ethos. And I don't want that to happen because I've worked too hard my entire life for this. Okay, so back to the budget. Budget, we already went over the budget. I sent you that black and white in an email. But just in case you would like to have me quickly go over it again, let me get on to the computer that I have problems looking at. So again, I'm killing myself for you guys, but I want you to know it's worth it because I want this money. I need it to get my message out to people, and it's imperative. I didn't think that I had a message before, but I do, and it's imperative. Anyway, okay. Well, we'll go back to the budget. Basically, I'm asking for all $2,500. Okay. In my budget submission, we've got talks about, and again, please look at that black and white. I've sent it to you. I've got information and the exact breakdown for cost of finishing the release of my EP, cost of musician producers in the studio, as well as musicians, producers, and all the effort translating to live performances that will be required when the EP is out, more education, as well as I do need someone helping me with putting streaming services out, right? I can barely do a YouTube, actually. This is crazy that I've even been able to do a YouTube since I can't really use the computer much for a very long time. Will it cover the full cost? I hope so. If it does not, I'm asking for the full 2,500, but because it will be that or more. If it does not, what am I gonna do? Past this, I'm going to keep doing community events like Pretty and Punk, pop-up concerts. If I get I will. Once I get enough YouTube subscribers, I only need 1,000, and I will get it. I can live stream, which also will be out to the community and more to the world, right? Because you're outside of the U.S. and your local area. I'll continue hopefully working with What's Left Records. I love them. I already spoke to the owners. One of them I'm going to be working with Seance. I will be working on Brian Ostrow. I'd like to work on a project with him. He said yes to me. I've approached Brian at Strutter, the owner of Shutter and Strum. See, I'm so sorry. I have an acquired dyslexia as well with this brain injury, which is so much fun to deal with. So I've reached out to him about, how to kind of approach you with this grant. I'm going to keep putting more feelers out to the local punk and metal scene, which will be a little bit more when I get into the second album. I'm currently Sky Dancer Music Raw. It's a little easier to swallow some of the things. It's very serious, my EP, the first one, because I almost died. And so it's really intense material, but a lot of it about not wasting time and making sure that you are being authentic. The second and third EPs are going to be more fun, more punky, more exploration in different genres. I think my vocals can go everywhere, and I am now skilled to do it. After working with Singing Bowls of the Rockies, Sherry Finzer, Steve Monzo, Dave Patrick of classical jazz music. He also works at Singing Bowls of the Rockies and is amazing, and has been helping to get me there. The project impact. The measurable impact on the community. Well, okay, you can see measurably YouTube. Okay. I have already from my Pretty and Punk workshop, the first one I made $200 to pay Steve. something, right? And then that's going to keep feeding everything that I do, Pretty and Punk. It's all going to feed live music and arts. It will all feed this. That's what I want. Um, More measurable impacts to the community. Well, I'll tell you this. I pass out flyers all the time, like little handwritten flyers to people everywhere. And if you look on my YouTube, my posts, you'll see a couple pictures of some professional ones that I did. And I passed out. And then I did just black and whites, and I write inspiring notes to them. People, individual notes. I sign it, and I write things to them to uplift them, and I hide them in fun places. That's one great community impact. I will also be, like I said, doing pop-up concerts. I want to just pop up somewhere and just boom, do a concert. That's how I believe I will get some more donations and more people watching me, looking at me. And also, I would love to be on your stage. Ford, Red Rocks. Um, I mean, I go to the concerts a lot. Any spare money that I have, I will spend on it or work at concert venues, right? So I believe in this so much, and I thank you so much for your consideration. Let's double check that I have not missed anything in my project requirements here. Better check the glasses. Okay, again, the project budget is via email, black and white. I already told you, I think possibly, yes, this is going to cover most of it. Unsure, though. It might be a little more. Who knows? I've sent you all my supporting materials. So 1 and 2, I will say, those don't apply to me currently. However, I would like to return to school and get lessons, which is one of the budget asks. And then also I would eventually like to do a 501c or work for a 501c that aligns with my mission. I've already sent my mission and told you in this video. I've also sent previous works of my projects, letters of support and references. That's not all of them. I could have just gone on, but I was like, I better stop because it's too much, right? And my interesting professional resume. It's unconventional, but please, committee, please remember that I am recovering from a brain injury. It is not something that I am using. I don't want to fall by the wayside with this. I'm not using it as a crutch. I'm going to use it as a stepping stone, and it is a stepping stone. And though I have a lot of visual issues, physically, I don't see as well. But I do see. I see a lot more now. And I have, like I said, I have a message to give. I hope that you will seriously consider my application here. And if not, I'll see you again soon for the next ones. Thank you so much. Have a good one.